spring. What's up everybody? In today's video I'm going to be giving you my thoughts and opinions on the Go Fast camper. So if you think you're going to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if for whatever reason I'll leave anything out at any point, or if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I try to answer everything the best I can, and let's get into this. For those of you who may not know, this here is a GFC or Go Fast camper. It is a US based company, and these camper shells are actually handmade out in Montana. This unit here is number 300 and something. I can't really remember which one, but I have it on a 2013 Ram 2500. This is my truck. This is Dakota. And I've had this thing since October of 2019. So about a year and a half now, and I've probably spent at least 60 nights in this thing, if not more. So I'm going to go through and give you some of my thoughts on it, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and yeah. We're going to first start off with some things that I don't like, and then end this video on a positive note of the things that I really like about this Go Fast camper. First thing that I don't like, starting off with the hinges. Now, I will say that this has been remedied by Go Fast. The original hinges that came on this camper are like a plastic or a polymer style hinge. They've since developed a new hinge. It's a metal geared style hinge, and Go Fast actually drove all the way out here from Montana and replaced these hinges for me. They did a tour where they went around the country and replaced people that had broken hinges or hinges they just wanted to upgrade. I don't know if they're still going to do that if you have the plastic hinges, but you can always take it to Montana to Go Fast and they will upgrade your hinges free of charge, as far as I know. But yeah, so the original hinges that came on this, my rear door snapped off basically. And it was really frustrating because it happened right at the beginning of this pandemic. So I wasn't able to get it fixed for almost a year, which drove me crazy because, you know, through the winter, you know, dirt, road grime, salt all got sucked into the bed here, and it actually started corroding some of my hardware in here in these panels that I have hanging up on the inside. So that was the first thing. Hinges, they originally sucked. These ones are supposed to be a lot better, but time will tell on those. But with these new hinges, I will say that you can remove the panels now, which is pretty awesome if you want to so choose to do that. Next thing I want to point out, one of the things that I don't like about this camper is the bedding. So they kind of market this as a low profile tent, rooftop tent, and which is true, but what you give up with that is being able to leave your bedding up there. So I came from a clamshell style rooftop tent, and I could leave tons of stuff up there. Blankets, sleeping bag, pillows, like you name it, you can stuff in that thing. This isn't the case. I can leave one blanket and a down sleeping bag up there, and that's it. Can't leave a pillow, can't leave multiple sleeping bags, multiple blankets. You can't there's enough room up there. And you have to kind of position it a certain way before you pack it up to get that to fit. You have to put it as front and center as you possibly can, because there's got to be room for the tent material to fold in. And that's the only space really that is available that the tent doesn't really need. This last one is probably the most annoying thing that I dislike about this camper. And this is going to depend on really what truck you have it on. I'm not sure if all the trucks have this issue because every truck is shaped a little differently, but on this truck it is freaking annoying, and that is when it rains. So I don't know if you can tell from this angle, but the Go Fast camper actually hangs over the side of the cab. And what this means is when it's raining, or not even raining, if this is like even just a drizzle, the roof collects all that water. And if your truck is leaning slightly forward and to one side or the other, all that water from the roof just runs off one of these front corners. And it really leaves you unable to open your door without getting a ton of water just flowing inside the cab. It is so freaking annoying to have that happen, and I don't really know what the fix is. Go Fast, if you're listening, maybe you can get your engineers working on that. I hate it, absolutely hate it. Okay, so on to some positives, things that I like about the Go Fast camper. So when I was first looking for another rooftop tent, if you will, or camper shell tent combo, what really led me to get the Go Fast over some of the other ones that are out there was the fact that you can open up all panels, all three sides are hinged, and you can open them up to get access to your bed. That was important to me because this is a diesel and I do have an auxiliary fuel tank in the back. So I needed to be able to access that tank to fill it up. And with these panels being able to open up fully, of course the spout's on the other side, but I can access my fuel tank and fill it up easily. So I mentioned before that before I got the Go Fast camper, I had a clamshell style tent. And you know, it was nice. It was a little quicker than a ground tent, more comfortable, this, that, and the other. But the thing that I still hated about that tent is the fact that you cannot stand up in it. You still got to sit down while you're in it. And the biggest thing is getting dressed. Getting dressed laying down just sucks. So I love this. The fact you can stand up in it, you can move around, you can get dressed. It has these panels you can put in any configurations. I have mine long panel on this side, and the squares go over here. You can put the long panel back here, long panel here, whatever, to suit your needs. The next thing that I really love about this camper is the ease to set up and take down. It does take a little bit longer to pack away, and sometimes it takes a lot of practice to get it just right to where you can still get the locking bolts in place. You got to pack the tent up inside just right in order to get it to fully closed. You can lock it. But man, putting this thing up is a breeze. You literally pop 2 pins and the gas struts just take it all the way up. It sets up like that, and yeah, makes it nice. And when you're ready to go, it probably takes about a minute to fold it down. Let's talk comfort. These cushions, I like them. Now I say that, but they are on the firm side. I personally don't mind it. I'd rather have a firmer mattress. But if you're the kind of person who likes a softer, more plush mattress, you might want to consider carrying a topper or another pad to go in here with this. They're not that thick. They're not that soft, but they're just right for me. They're kind of the Goldilocks for me. I've never had an issue sleeping here, and actually a lot of times I sleep better in this camper than I do in my own bed. So you can take that for what it's worth. And lastly, let's talk versatility. So when I picked up my camper, I also picked up these crossbars that you can get. They sell these separately. And this camper is fairly versatile in the sense that it's got these rails on the side. It's got these channels on the side for mounting certain things such as your crossbars. So with this, I can still mount, still carry my canoe with me up on top of the truck. And along with that, I put in these little eyelets around in the channel. And what that allows me to do is when I put my canoe up there, I have these stops to keep the canoe from going side to side, and then I just throw a ratchet strap over the top of it, connected to those little eyelets, and yeah, it's good to go. It's super quick, super easy. And GoFast sells a number of accessories for this camper, one of which goes alongside this channel. They have little brackets where you can put an awning up here, which I'm thinking about doing here in the future. And it's got all kinds of cool little goodies that you can get to make use of all those channels, so that's pretty cool. All right, that's going to do it for me. If you're in the market for a GoFast camper, I hope this information was somewhat helpful to you. And if there's anything else you want to know, if I left anything out, put it down in the comments below. I try to get back to everyone that I possibly can. So if you have any more questions, hit me up, and see ya.